Welcome back to the KSS YouTube channel. On today's episode, we are going to be working on a head. This is for our friend Jesse. He's got a 8th gen Civic. It's an 09 SI. It's all stock right now, pretty much. Like it's got like little bolt-on stuff, but like the power is all stock. But he's going to have a turbo setup. Here's all the parts.
A little sneak peek of what's going on.
Yeah, this is the engine he's building. It's gonna be a stock bottom end, like no CSS, no sleeves, anything. He's got his intercooler. He just got that in this week. He's got a turbo manifold. He's actually going with a similar setup as the 7th gen with the log manifold. He's got his eBay piping there, eBay intercooler, his cams, his all his valve train. Got a Type S oil pump. We got an LSD diff. He's got his turbo. Same turbo as us. Yeah, head studs. He's got everything. So this thing's gonna be making some cool power. He doesn't want to go over 14 pounds, but we're gonna be forcing him to go a little higher.
We're gonna put some up arrows on the caper.
But yeah, so today we're just gonna be pretty much just showing you how we do a head. So we got, excuse me, a full Ferrea valve train, valves, springs, retainers, seats, seals, keepers. We got some valve lapping compounds. So we're gonna be grinding them to make them to the surface of the head. So yeah, this thing is all brand new, resurfaced, ready to go, ready to make some good power. So yeah, so we're gonna start slapping that together. We got the tool already on. So yeah, let's get to it and we will show you the process. Yeah, so we're gonna start with the lapping process, and you just take your nut upside down. No, there. Your grinding compound, just put some on your valve a bit. It's not really perfectly mixed, but yeah, mix this. Then you put your valve in without getting dirty. We're on the exhaust side, which is the small valves. You can take your lapping tool and make sure it suctions on, and you're just gonna pretty easy. Oh, and then it unsticks. But yeah, you get the point. You just stab it on, get it like that, easy. Yep. Suction cup, and then it just spins. And then yeah, this is pretty much like, compare this to like honing a cylinder, and it's all grinding and it's meshing into place, that valve, and it's gonna seat well. And yeah, so we're gonna label these. Well,
it kind of
yeah,
came off.
We're gonna do this after.
Yeah.
So 1 on the exhaust. So we're gonna probably write a 1 here, or 2, 3, whatever. But yeah, so we're not gonna mesh it to this hole, and we're gonna put it in this one. So it's gonna be meshed to the exact
one that we did it
port for that valve. So yeah, we're gonna continue this for the rest.
Just repeat the process.
Yeah, it's 30 seconds. So like 16, 8 minutes ish. Let's say 10, 15 with the moving the valves and stuff. So it's a really short process, but an important one.
So when you're putting on the valve grinding compound, you want to make sure you're getting it on the actual, like where the seat would be, and not on the stem, because you want to get a good surface here, but you don't want to get all that grit inside of your guide. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just be mindful of that.
So now we're going to get on to the valve seats and valve seals. So you take your seat, put it on the bottom like that, and then you're going to take we have got a 1/4 inch 10 mil socket. It's going to go on top like this. We're going to sit it onto the stem, or the guide, and you're going to take a hammer. Make sure I have this right. Exhaust side. Yes, we're good.
Goes in the exhaust.
Yep. So get that straight-ish. You just...
It's hard to see on camera, but you can see that the top of the seal actually bottoms out on the guide, so I think that's seated.
Yeah, it is good.
It's hard to see.
Yeah, it's not gonna go. I'm looking at it here.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna go that deep. So yeah, it is. So these do shake. This is fine. It's fine. They can go up. They're gonna be sprung with like, these are 80-pound springs, so 80 pounds is gonna be holding those down. So yeah, these are fully seated. I also heard the sound change when I bottomed it out. So yeah, those seem to be seated. So we're gonna do that for all 16. But yeah, make sure you got your. We had to check, but we were pretty sure that E for exhaust, and then the I. The bag is gone, but the other one says I, so for intake. So yeah, make sure you got the right side on, hammered on, 10 mil socket. That's what we're using, and yeah, repeat that process. Okay, so we're gonna hop onto the installation of the valves. So that's squishing down the spring, the retainer, and the keepers. So first you're gonna take your valve, put a little bit of oil, and then make sure you're in the hole, always make sure you're in the hole. So yeah, put a cloth underneath, because if not, you can compress and then it's just gonna go down and make your life way more difficult. So just put a cloth, or rag, cloth, whatever, and then like that. Then you're gonna get your tool. So we have the I think it's PQY tool. It's like 50, 60, 70 bucks on Amazon, K series specific, and I think actually F series. Yeah, I think it does F series too, or F22, like S2K. So yeah, you're gonna take a valve or a spring, put it on top.
And these are dual valve springs too?
Yep, these are dual Ferreas. Obviously, we've advertised Ferrea enough. So actually, we like the method. We just did this one to do a test run, and this one went down really nice. And I think it's the way, because we've had trouble with stock case here. We've only worked with stock before, and the way that the Ferrea is like smooth kind of thing, it's like it really worked well. And we tried a new method with oil on the keepers. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna dump these in.
Yeah, you might as well just dump them in.
So you just take the keepers, put them in oil, and then they'll stay.
They'll stick to the stem better. So you don't really have to fight with them too much. Yeah, exactly.
So put your retainer, put your tool, the hat kind of thing, part of the tool. Make sure you're all aligned.
Make sure it's centered with the retainer, and it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It'll compress it.
There we go.
See there? It goes on the outside of the retainer. And then you just tighten it down. You can use a ratchet, drill, whatever.
Yeah, we use the drill, but it actually goes faster with to install. But since I like taking it slow to release it, so I'm just gonna leave it on the rack to take that extra 1 minute, not even per thing. Oh, make sure your window doesn't spin. There we go. Okay. So yeah, take your oiled up keepers. Take one. Make sure it's because have we ever explained this? Well, let's explain it again. You're like on concave, the smaller end goes down. Go spin that around. Make sure it goes in the back. Then you take another one. Again, small end of the keeper down.
It's kind of hard to film with your hands in there, but I think they'll get the idea.
After 16 years and a pen, I finally got it to kink in and go into the retainer. Now you're gonna put it on loosen, and then make sure this doesn't move.
You see how it'll seat into the stem, just like that. It'll lock in.
Yeah. Here we go.
It's a good little shot for you guys, and then just loosen up the tool.
Yep. Take the cap out, and these two on the intake for cylinder number
2.
One, no, cylinder.
Or 1, yeah. Valve number 2. But
valve number 2 for cylinder number 1 on the intake is done. So yeah, that's the installation. Now we got to repeat the process for all the other 16, and the process is the same for the exhaust side. Just the exhaust side, the valve is smaller, which you will not see from the top. So yeah, repeat this process, and that is the installation of a valve, spring, and retainer, and keeper. So yeah, the oil trick and this tool really helps. So
yeah, little things like that help.
Yeah, we're gonna continue with more. Okay, so we're gonna finish this video out. We got everything done on the head. All the springs and caps are in. We kept 3 or 4 for Jesse's friends to come here and try the tool out and everything, and like yeah, they could do their own springs and know how to do them. So yeah, that head is completely done with the springs, ready to put on. And we just this is like a while after we filmed the last shot. Jesse got some parts delivered. So we got a blow-off valve, got a fuel pressure regulator, some piston rings, oil line kit, fuel pump, wastegate, to go along with all the other stuff for the turbo kit. And yeah, so he's getting everything pretty much aligned. He's got a couple things left to do, and then we're gonna start ripping that SI apart, and we're gonna show you it right now. We're gonna go put some shoes on, go into the garage, and we'll show you what that car looks like, and we'll finish the video there. So this is Jesse's car that we're gonna be throwing all those parts in. It's pretty much a stock SI, besides the air intake, K and N. So yeah, stock motor, no bolt-ons, no computer, nothing. It's just all stock. But yeah, he's gonna be having fun with it this summer once we throw everything into it and get it ready to like do some real boost and make some good speed. So yeah, that's the car. We're gonna finish the episode out here, and we'll see you in the next one. So this is the car. No, this is Jesse's car. This is Jesse's car. This is Jesse's car. We need to find Jesse before they do.
Brian, I gotta find Jesse before they do.